Hey, this is AJ with HBCU Elite, and this is for all you undergrad business guys out there. Just going to do a quick overview of what is called a SWOT analysis. And SWOT basically stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Whenever you're conducting business or thinking about expanding your business, or even entering into a new business, you have to think about what your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities and threats that exist for your business at that particular time. Now, basically, when you're conducting a SWOT analysis, you have basically two attributes. You have internal and you have external attributes. What does that mean? Well, typically, a internal attribute is something that's helpful in you achieving your organizational goal or your organizational vision. So that would be classified as a strength. And you also have to realize that there's an opposite to your strength, and that is a weakness. So within your organization, you have your strengths and you have your weaknesses. That's a pretty easy concept to understand. But your strengths and your weaknesses and your ultimate achievement of whatever it is you're trying to promote or reach will be based on what is called external attributes. In other words, the opportunities that exist out in the market and the threats to those opportunities. So internal attributes are things that happen within the business, within biz, and external happens outside of the biz. So just to kind of bring it all home, just imagine, let's take this business scenario. Just imagine you are selling MP3 players, okay? And you're very good at creating these MP3 players at a significantly reduced cost as say an iPod, okay? So that's a strength. And also your MP3 players have a special feature that a lot of other MP3 players that are on the market does not have. So that would be another strength of your particular product. But here's the problem. This is a strength. The weakness is you want to distribute these MP3s, say in Texas, but you do not have the distribution to distribute those MP3 players in Texas. So despite your strengths of your organization, your weakness is the fact that you cannot distribute those MP3 players to that market. So that's a whole market that you're missing out on. So what do you do as a business to kind of mitigate that or compensate for your weakness? Well, first you have to look at, are there any opportunities in the market in my industry or any possible other businesses I can partner up with in order to distribute my MP3 players. So from a weakness comes an opportunity for you to strategically ally yourself with a business to help you distribute your MP3 players. So there's an opportunity that exists. Now, let's just say your business has formed an alliance with another business based on the opportunity, but yet was based on your weakness, of not being able to distribute your MP3 players in Texas. Well, now that you've formed an alliance with this other business, you've taken advantage of that opportunity. Now all of a sudden there are other businesses here that are coming in. They say, wow, this MP3 player is really selling. We have a product that's similar, but we can add a couple of more features to our product to make our product just like the one that's selling well. So that is what you call a threat. Basically, someone sees what you're doing and they'll come in, they'll take advantage of it, they'll duplicate it, and some people are called, in business terms, those people are called fast followers. Well, they come in, they see what you're doing, they'll take advantage of it. Then there's also the threat of what is called a saturated market. Or basically the product has actually lived its life cycle out. So what happens is you have a strength. You recognize your weakness. You found an opportunity to distribute the product. Now that the product is working, fast followers come in and duplicate and copy your product. They are a threat. Ultimately, your product and the fast followers product is in the same market. The market becomes saturated. You just have to move on to another product or some type of other innovation in order to basically present something to the market that's not being presented. In other words, you have to have some kind of special thing about your product to find another niche. And this is AJ with HBCU Elite. I hope that SWOT analysis, just an overview, of course, will kind of help you in your understanding of it. Strength, weaknesses, or opportunities and threats. And of course, as you get into grad school, it'll get a little bit deeper. And be sure to check us out at HBCU Elite and join us today.